Alright, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Jamie May here, back with another one. Now today, man, I'm gonna be showing y'all some grappling 101, man. Classes in session, Professor J in the building, you know what I'm saying? I don't got the face cam on today because I really want to explain a lot. Hope this video isn't too long, bruh. But I want to get straight into it. I've seen a lot of well-made grappling videos, man. Very good stuff. But I haven't seen anyone talk about this thing I'm about to talk about right now, and that's situational awareness. Now, you're probably thinking, what do you mean by that, Jay? I mean, where are you in the cage, right? Are you against the cage? Is your back fully against the cage? Where are you at in the octagon? You have to be aware of where you're at. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that in detail, right? So look at this position, right? Leon Edwards is on the bottom, Kamaru Usman on top. And before I say any of this, is all pause intended, no homo intended on all of this shit I'm about to say. Good? Good. Okay. So Leon Edwards' butt is positioned towards the cage. Kamaru Usman's head position is positioned towards the cage as well, right? So if I'm the guy on top, right, I'm probably thinking, okay, if he muscles up, right, I can deny that. If he muscles left, I can deny that. If he muscles right, I can deny that. So I know he's not going to go either of those ways because that's not an easy transition to get for him. The easiest transition for him to get will be the half guard position, right? Now, if I'm the guy on the bottom, I'm probably thinking, okay, he probably knows I'm going to go this way, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let him pound down my body, and then I'm going to build up the GA, and then I'm going to stand up, right? That would be the smartest way. That's situational awareness. That's what you have to know, man, when you're grappling. That's the first thing off rip that you have to know when you're grappling, right? So for starters, if you don't know how to do takedowns, right? So to do a takedown, if you're on Xbox, it's going to be LT. If you're on PlayStation, it's going to be L2, right? It's going to be LT on no, not on fucking PlayStation, on fucking Xbox. It's going to be LT, and what's the top button? Yeah, y'all have Y. It's going to be LTY on Xbox and L2 triangle on PlayStation. And this is to shoot a single leg from the orthodox position, right? If you want to do that, right, now you have to be careful with the single legs because the single legs are easy to deny, especially the ankle picks. Now, ankle picks you can get those from a distance, right? But I wouldn't go for single legs too much. I like doing double legs because you can turn them. You can do a lot of things with that. If you want a more advanced tutorial on takedowns, turning takedowns, things like that, man, let me know down below in the comments, y'all. I'll gladly do that. But let's stand right back up. And now I'm going to show you guys a double leg. I'm sorry, I kind of drew a blank right there. A double leg takedown, right? So if you're on Xbox, it's going to be, again, LT. If you're on PlayStation, it's going to be L2. But this time, if you're on PlayStation, it's going to be L2 and square. And then if you're on Xbox, I believe it's going to be LT and X, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's going to be LT and X. And I say this from the orthodox stance. I actually meant the southpaw stance. Excuse me for that. So let's go for the takedown, double leg, and we get the double leg, right? So just simple stuff right there, you know. I had to make sure you guys knew how to do that, right? So that's 2 lessons off the board right there that I want y'all to know. Now, another thing that's important is going to be stamina and grapple advantage. Those 2 are key. Now, the grapple advantage, if you always notice, is that bar at the very top of your screen is where the red corner bar goes to the left, I believe, and then our blue corner bar goes to the right. So that's grapple advantage. That means you have the advantage grappling if you were striking it, and then the opportunity presents itself, excuse me, then you can go for the takedown. That means your bar will be all the way to the right if you're in the blue corner, right? All right. I had to explain that. I had to get that out the way, all right? So now let's say, for instance, you're the guy on the bottom, right? And the guy on top is just spamming. He's just doing this. This is on. I know you've come across these guys, right? The first thing I can, hold on, didn't mean to do that. But the first thing I can tell you guys is to be calm and be patient, right? That's key. Because they're going to mess up eventually and you're going to catch them, right? Just be patient. Do not waste your stamina. That's what they want you to do. They want you to bite. Listen, don't be a small fish, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a goldfish biting on the bait, you know what I'm saying? You want to be something like a shark, you know what I'm saying? You don't bite on bait, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you're the guy on the bottom, like I was saying, and he's just doing this, right? What you want to do is catch him. Well, one thing you can do is catch him mid-transition and muscle out. What I mean by this, say, for example, he's doing this, right? he doubles to the right, to the full guard, right, and then he goes to the left and tries to get the full guard. What you can do, the minute you see he's going to the left, right, you can muscle out from the bottom. You can muscle out that way. I wouldn't go for the top because that's kind of easy to deny. The safest bet would be to muscle out to the left the same way he's going, because he's probably not going to be expecting it unless he's pre-denying, which I doubt he is. So that's how you get out of that, right? Now I want to touch on something that's pretty damn important, and I want to talk about ground and pound, right? So if you're the guy on top, right, you want to be very, very conservative but aggressive. If you get what I'm saying, you want to work the body, you want to work the head, right? You want to do all those things, but if your guy is framing, if he's framing to the left, he's framing to the right, and you see your stamina going down, what you want to do is you want to come right back down. You do not want to stay up top. And you're probably wondering, Jay, why do I want to do that? Because he can easily, let's posture up. I'm switch to Leon Edwards. I am the guy on the bottom. Now you see how it says R1 full guard up, right? Now there are three other transitions from that way. If your opponent on the bottom has a stamina advantage, it's going to be a get up to the left, get up to the bottom, and get up to the right. He can press any one of those and get up easily. You can't deny the transition. You can't do anything. He's just going to get up, right? You do not want that to happen if you're the guy on top, and especially if you've been working your ass off to get him to the ground. He's been denying transitions, and you finally get him down, and then he gets right back up because you want to be over aggressive and try to get the knockout. You do not want to do that, man. You want to stay on top. You want to keep the dominant position. You want to keep them there as long as possible. Try to win the round. Try to do as much damage as possible, so when it is on the feet, you have the advantage there, and you have the advantage on the ground, man. That's what grappling is all about, man. With grappling, it's not like striking in this game. With grappling, it's more skill based, in my opinion, and with striking, it's not. It's just a load of crap. Oh my goodness, I'm stuttering my ass off because I'm trying to get this shit out as quickly as possible, but with grappling, if someone out grapples you, right, that's just pure skill. If they're denying your takedowns left and right, if they're transitioning on you with ease, if they're ground and pounding you with ease, that's just pure skill. You have to get your skill up defending, right? But when you're striking, I just feel like that's not correct, right? Someone easily can be new at the game, and they can just throw a crane kick as you're going for a takedown, KO, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Or they can spam 1-2 jab straight. 1-2 or jab straight, right? And they can easily break your block, and then they can just throw a double jab overhand, and then you're knocked out. You get what I'm trying to say? They can do things like that, but when on the ground, it's not like that. It's either you're dominant or you're not. That's the way it is on the ground. So another transition I want to teach y'all is the half guard. Another position, is the half guard position, right? So now if you're the guy on top, right, you can either go three ways. I'm sorry, my mic cut off for some reason, but like I was saying, you can either go three ways. You can go half guard, which is up to posture up. You can go to side control, or you can go to top mount, right? That's pretty basic stuff. And then if you're on the bottom, same thing. Three transitions. You can reverse them, go to full guard. Reverse him, go to back sitting, or reverse him, go into his full guard, right? Bring him into your guard, right? Now, this position is very, very tricky. All right, let me chill out. So if you're the guy on top, right? If, in my opinion, you either want to get one or two positions. You want to get the top mount position, or my favorite, you want to get the side control position. Now, if you're the guy on the bottom, you're probably thinking, again, situational awareness is where I bring this up at. If you're the guy on the bottom, you're like, okay, my back is against the cage, right? He's probably trying to go to top mount because he does not want to go to side control. Because if he goes to side control, we're in sprawl, right? And then I can probably muscle my way back up if my back ends up towards the cage. Well, if his back ends up towards the cage, right? So you're probably thinking, okay, he's probably going to go to top mount, but if he posture up, then I can potentially reverse him or get up. So your best bet is he's probably going to go to top mount, right? If you're going on top, in my opinion, I would go to side control. That's a better position, but I will go with whichever position you're comfortable at. Go to that position, man. Like I said, man, good position. You just gotta know how to work it, bro. But if you're the guy on top, right, I would go to top mount because it's more dominant and you could get the side control easier if you wanted to. You could go left, you could go right with the side control, or you can mount up two ways. You can go this way or you can go that way. You get what I'm trying to say? I would rather go to side control this way instead of going it that way because it's easier to deny. To deny. So you just gotta know these things when you're on top, pause. And you just gotta work them, bro. And that's pretty much it for the half guard. Another thing that I wanted to talk about with the half guard though that I didn't touch on earlier is the same thing that I talk about with the full guard, and that's the transition sweeps when you posture up. Again, you want to be conservative. You do not want to be over aggressive if you're the guy on top. You do not want to be that guy because again, they can sweep you, they can bring you into that guard. Again, you see the two transitions right here. They can get up or they can bring you back down into that guard, right? If you're the guy on top, right? If you're the guy on the bottom, excuse me, there's only three ways that you can potentially reverse him. You can either go up, which is going to break him down, right? So let me posture back up again. You can go right, which is going to bring him into your guard, or you can go left, I believe, which is going to reverse him, which is the position you want, but you have to be fast with it because it disappears. All right, so when you're the guy on top, you got to be mindful of those things, man. You do not want that to happen to you. Give up the dominant position. Like I said, when we were in full guard, you do not want that to happen, all right? So next and last position that I want to talk about is side control. Now, side control, in my opinion, is probably the hardest and the most dominant position in the game. The most hardest to get out of for the bottom person and the most dominant for the top person. Pause. I'm going to keep saying that. So, again, I'm going to keep going over this. If you're the guy on top, you can go three ways. You can go knee on belly. You can go north-south. Or you can go top mount. And if you're the guy on the bottom, situational awareness comes into play. You can go to half guard. You can go to half guard that way. Or you can go to sprawl, right? Now, if you're the guy on top, situational awareness comes into play. You're pre-denying to the right. To your left. So you're pre-denying that because you do not want him to go this way. You do not want that because that's an easy muscle up. If you're the guy in the bottom, you're probably like, okay, he's probably pre-denying, so I'm either going to go this way or I'm going to go up for the safer transition because that is a little bit harder to deny. Not going to lie. Now, if you're the guy on top, right, in my opinion, if you're not really too sure, if you're kind of confused, I would probably just go north-south and then go the other way just to be safe. So when I say go north-south, I meant go north-south and then go to the opposite side of the side control. Excuse me, I didn't mean for that to pop up. That's what I mean, to get his back off. Just to scoot him back a little bit just to be safe in case he does go to that sprawl position. But my favorite position in the game from side control is crucifix. That was so fucking cringy. Alright, now this position right here, this is the one and last position I did want to cover. I almost forgot about this one. Now, with this one, man, you want to be very, very, very careful if you're the guy on the bottom. Because you do not want to rush it. Because if you rush it, you're going to end up coming across a guy like me who knows how to deny these crucifix positions. And then you're fucked, and then you're going to get KO'd, right? So, I know you guys know how to deny a position. Some of you do. If you want to learn how to do that, I can teach you. Let me know down below in the comments, man. I'll make a video about that, man. But to deny this transition, right, you're gonna go basically the same way that you go for any transition, left and right. So if you go side settle this way, it's gonna be left. If you go side settle that way, it's gonna be right? So if you're the guy on the bottom, you do not want to panic. You want to stay calm, and you can actually frame your way out of this. You can actually frame your way out of this and end up back in side control. I can't show you right now because I'm not throwing any strikes, but you can frame your way out of this, which is very useful and very good if you time it correctly. Now, if you're the guy on top, right, you want to be aggressive. You want to be very aggressive from this position because even if he does muscle his way or frame his way out, you're still in the dominant position in side control. Or if he gets the transition, now you're in side settle. You get what I'm trying to say? So you just be mindful of those things. But the key thing is going to be situational awareness, man. Just be careful of where you're at. If you guys want more of these grappling tutorials, let me know down below in the comments, man. I will gladly teach you guys a lot more things. I just want to cover some of the basic things that a lot of people may not know, man. And it's your boy JMMA, man. I hope I didn't bore y'all too much, man. But hope y'all like, comment. Hope y'all subscribe. Hope y'all have a great day today, man. If y'all want more of these grappling tutorials or tutorials in general, man, let me know and I'll gladly show y'all. Until next time, man, it's your boy JMMA, man. See y'all later. Peace.